Yo, what's up, guys? Today we are going on an ICE raid with Secretary Kristi Noem through Chicago. It's going to be an absolutely wild day. This is one of the hottest topics in the entire country. Come along with us as we show you what a day in the life of an ICE agent inside of one of America's most Democrat left-wing cities is actually like.
These are exactly the kind of people that we want to be pissing off. If you F around hard enough, will you find out?
Guys, it is 5 a.m. We are down in the tower of the Trump Tower garage in Chicago. Behind us is the ICE security vehicles for the Department of Homeland Security. We'll be rolling today with DHS Secretary Kristi Noem. Hi, Secretary. On an ICE raid in Chicago. Come with us as we show you what these operations are like. And it's a government shutdown, so these boys are just doing it for the love of the game, man. They're not even getting paid. They want to keep criminals off our streets. They want to make sure that criminal aliens are deported, and most importantly, that America is safe. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to rock and roll. So to come along with us on an ICE raid in Chicago. Let's go. Let's rock and roll. Dark Knight, am I right? Yeah, come on, yeah, that's right.
It's amazing underneath Chicago. You recognize some of these tunnels from the actual Dark Knight series. And then we went to the Broadview ICE facility. There were a bunch of left-wing orcs waiting for us. This is the main ICE processing center in Chicago. We go inside after getting welcomed in by what looks like a team that is ready to conquer Baghdad. It's wild that you need this kind of team in Chicago, but this is the location that has been constantly attacked by left-wing protesters for months.
So we're outside of the official processing center, the ICE headquarters in Chicago. This is exactly where they bring in the detainees to process them and then ship them off to be deported. This is the #1 most attacked ICE facility in America. There are obviously a military garrison everywhere. They've had to board up the windows, it's so under attack. You can see there's clearly detail and snipers on the roof. So it is going to be rowdy today. There are protesters everywhere. They've had to put up giant gates in order to just cordon off and secure this area. It's getting real out here.
When we got inside, Kristi Noem walked the building, raising the esprit de corps of the ICE agents that worked there. And then she went up to the sniper's nest up top of the building.
All right, we're going to the roof. There have been so many attacks on this facility, they've had to install security barriers around the actual facility itself.
Unbelievable that a sniper needed to be positioned up here, but these, of course, are very dangerous times. Kristi Noem, though, fearless and facing down the left-wing protesters.
Is it like that every day?
Yeah, a little bit more today.
Yeah,
A little more today. But they're dropping shields off again last night, and that lets us know this may get a little better.
Is there a constant presence here of protesters and agitators?
Yeah. Yes.
Makes it hard to do the job?
That's why 100 National Guard are coming to this facility, is because of that.
Yep. What's going on, homie? How we doing? Hey, thank you for being out here. We're here to support you guys. How was it out here? Crazy?
It gets goofy, yeah. They get out of control. The locals won't enforce anything.
Yeah.
So then they leave it up to the feds to handle it. And then they get upset when they start obstructing vehicles and they get dragged out of there or pepper sprayed or use gas on them. And they would just come on the street, get in front of the vehicles, lay in front of the cars.
Do you feel like you have the backing of the president? You feel like the administration?
100%.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah.
100%.
You feel like
It's night and day, you can tell the difference.
Yeah, my man.
But take it
Nice to
easy.
meet you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yo, so heavy work behind us. So we are getting ready to move out. As you can see, there are protesters over here that are waiting in order to obstruct these vehicles. You're not allowed to obstruct these vehicles, so they got heavy work in front of them. I don't know what's going to happen next. I guess we're going to see. We got protesters, hundreds of protesters. They're not allowed to block these cars. So I guess we're going to find out if you F around hard enough, will you find out?
And then it was time to roll out from the Broadview ICE facility. Now, this was not going to be an easy task because the entire facility was surrounded by left-wing terrorists. And so what do we do next? Well, Kristi Noem sent out the big boys, the skull crackers, the military vehicles, and the state police, who are finally cooperating with ICE in order to break up the terrorist element. And boy, these people were not happy. Many of them assaulted police. A lot of them were arrested. And many of them, boy, they sure do love our channel. Listen to this.
Just wanting to show everybody exactly how nice it is out here. What a peaceful protest it is. How pleasant the left-wing protesters are. There we go. I just want to give you an example right behind us of exactly how popular we are. I think we have some subscribers here. Hello. We have some surprisers. We're so proud, actually. These are exactly the kind of people that we want to be pissing off. So we just want to say thank you for subscribing. It's your tears that keep us going, actually.
Thanks for subscribing, Lib. Anyway, probably about a dozen left-wing terrorists arrested for attacking police officers and ICE officers.
These individuals assaulted ICE officers as they were trying to clear out the area behind us over here. This is where the engagement was. There were protesters blocking the entire lane here. Thankfully, it looks like they have been cleared out by authorities, but it's been taken about 30 minutes to move the actual protest so that the vehicles can get through. What you want to do is be able to drive the Secretary of Homeland Security out onto the road.
Secretary, what's your message to the protesters?
There's consequences for breaking the law and for jeopardizing our law enforcement and while they're doing their work. And we're glad we've got people that'll step up, like these guys that are here today, making sure that they're conducting operations and doing so safely.
You got a dozen arrests over here. They're yelling at you. What's your message to the overall leftists who want to be violent in America today?
You know, leave this country. We don't want you. Go away, or we'll put you in jail.
Eventually, Kristi Noem was able to move out from the ICE facility, and then we were off to the brand new building that she wants to buy. Kristi Noem wishes to expand ICE's presence in Chicago and purchase a 200,000 square foot monster facility. This facility is obviously the kind of place where you could really 10x processing of criminal aliens in Chicago, and that is going to make libs cry. Libs are already losing their minds over this. We were walking with Kristi Noem and we're thinking, wait a second, we have to come up with a new name for this facility. It can't be Alligator Alcatraz. That's a catchy name, but that's in Florida. It's not a Chicago name. So we did actually come up with a name on the spot. After workshopping it with Kristi Noem, we've come up with the Deep Dish Deportation Depot. And that's caught on. Watch.
This is from the conservative podcaster Benny Johnson. He, alongside DHS Secretary Kristi Noem, toured a building here in the Chicago area that will reportedly soon house undocumented migrants, with the nickname Deep Dish Deportation Center already circulating.
Kristi Noem also tried to get into the Public Works building, like the City Hall of Broadview, Illinois, and she was blocked from coming in.
All right, thank you. Interesting. That's what Governor Pritzker says is cooperation in keeping people safe.
They refused to let her in. They won't let ICE agents use the bathroom in this facility.
So why wouldn't they let you in? What's been going on here? What's been going on here, Secretary?
We're coming to go out and do some operations to pick up some guys with criminal convictions on them, and the city police wouldn't even let us use a restroom.
And you were just blocked by a worker here for the city?
We're at the building here in Broadmoor. Did not allow us to go in and to use the restroom at the police station. So as much as these local leaders and governors talk about cooperating and having the backs of our law enforcement officers, this is what we have to put up with every single day.
And this is exactly how completely and totally cooked Democrats are in Chicago. What a bunch of DEI hires. After exiting that facility, Kristi Noem went on an actual literal ICE raid. We raided a Walmart parking lot.
Okay, so they've slapped vests on us, so they mean business. We're going on to heavy work. Let's go.
Oh my goodness.
They just rolled up a couple of dudes who were sitting in the Walmart parking lot. As soon as we rolled in, a bunch of people jumped the fences. You can see everyone running and fleeing. They were able to get a couple of guys, roll them up, and yeah, people aren't too happy about it here. One of the guys pulled up and started screaming. Other locals are like yelling, but it is a rowdy scene.
Criminal aliens were jumping the fences. It was a wild scene. were fleeing in their vehicles, peeling out, and a couple of them were rolled up by ICE. And then we also went on a raid of a violent offender and rapist who was also arrested by ICE agents and taken into custody. So this is a wildly successful day with Kristi Noem. I can't believe that the Secretary of Homeland Security is allowed to go on these raids. It was fascinating to watch. There was a lot of FA and a lot of FO happening. It is a beautiful thing that federal law enforcement is enforcing the laws of the land. You want a nation of laws. You want a nation of rule of law. The laws in America say that you must be here legally and not criminally. The Trump administration is just enforcing that law. The professionalism of law enforcement, the strength of federal law enforcement, and the courtesy of federal law enforcement was on full display. And it was a beautiful thing to see. Proud to stand with the ICE agents that we were with that day, the DHS, Homeland Security Police, the FBI, whole of government approach to making sure that America is safe, even if the leaders of Chicago don't want it to be.
You can still hear the FBI helicopter overhead. A wild day here in Chicago. Got to witness multiple ICE raids, got to see the ICE facility and the protesters, and Kristi Noem was part of it all. You've never seen Kristi Noem in an actual ICE raid. It was crazy. So what's the point? The point is that you live inside of a country. That country has rules. Those rules are that you can't be here criminally or illegally. And so you got to follow those rules. And if it hurts your feelings, well, tough. Like, don't come here illegally, I guess. But the most important thing is that for a state like Chicago, and for a place like this, don't be violent, right? We saw a bunch of arrests today, what we assume are American citizens and left-wingers that attacked cops. Don't do that, right? They're not messing around, and this is a administration that's gonna make America safe again. So, you can do it the easy way or the hard way, as they say. I guess today was the hard way. It's your boy Benny here in Chicago. See ya.